Hello guys, it's Franco again. Um, I wanted to show you my BM bad mannered Hammerdin PvP setup. All right. So basically, this setup is meant to PvP public games. All right. It's not meant for any good manner in 1v1 or team versus team play. It's only meant for um public free for all games or like just BM in general. All right. And I'll explain why later on. All right. So let's start up with the gear. Okay. It might seem not obvious or obvious depending on your background, but obviously, Hearth of the Oak is a must. With Nigma, of course. And the most important things with the build is to reach, first off, you need to reach the FHR breakpoint, which is 86 for Hammerdin and 125 faster caster rate for Hammerdin as well, okay? And I reached that through Hearth of the Oak, Spirit Sacred Targe. Alright, this Sacred Targe is a really, really nice spirit because it's on the 45 all res base, okay? Um, Other than that, it's a 35 faster caster rate, so yeah, it's a must. These gloves, I like these gloves because it gives the instead of Mage Fist, because these gives 30% cold resist and 20 faster cast rate. Um, you absolutely need at least FCR rings and FCR amulet. Okay. So with that being said, this is mine. Okay. It gives like 23 to strength and 10 faster cast rate. Um, you don't absolutely need a 20 faster cast rate, because you can reach the 125 even with a 10, okay? But there are some setups that you might wanna use a 20 FCR amulet. If you want to use more sword, more resistances gear, swap kind of gear, okay? These are my rings. So what basically you're looking for, what mods you're looking for on the crafted rings and crafted amulet? It's basically, it's either strength and resistances and obviously FCR, but life. Okay, the higher is your life amount, the better it is. Okay, mana is a plus, but not mandatory because in a bad mannered game you can use rejuves, you can use anything, you can use any potions you want. I mean, it's really up to you. Um, Definitely resistances is really nice. And this is you need a Dungo too. It, First, it gives the faster hit recovery, the vitality, and the damage reduction. Okay, and I'm using Water Walk, but depending on the matchup or depending on the game, if I can use Hotspur instead. Um, these gives like a high amount of life and a lot of dexterity. And haven't mentioned it yet, but ideally you need a 75% chance to block, so you'll be max blocked. With Holy Shield, like I don't have Holy Shield casted right now, but when I cast it, I max block it. All right. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm using here. You'll see Crown of Ages because it gives nice amount of reduction. It gives a nice amount of FHR. Okay, yeah, and it gives a lot of it gives a 1-2 all skills, of course. But I have socketed the Crown of Ages with two jewels, with each had 15 all res and 20 life. Um, I haven't found the perfect, so I have like I think it's like let me tell so yeah. So like I think it's like one 15, 20 and one like probably 13 like 20 like something like that. It's not one's perfect, one's not. So but usually if it were two perfect Jules, it would have been 40 to life and 60 to all resistances. So it's kind of like near perfect here. Um, so that's pretty much it. And obviously in the inventory, you will need all PCOM lifers. Okay, mine aren't that great. They're decent, but like the best it would be like 35 or 40 plus life each. Okay. Um, you need Ani, you need a torch. Well, that's obvious. Okay, I think. And for the smart charms, uh, well, some people just like to use the 5 all res and 20 life. But what I like to use because a lot more is the cold resistance uh, and life because the cold sorceress like can easy if you don't have it like if you don't stack the high res like that you can easily get like two shot, one shot even, you know. So even if you don't have the swordman, they don't one shot me with that. Okay, and you can have some for other resistances in the stash for swap. Okay, but yeah, so I'm using the cold resist with the lifers, small charms. Okay, obviously you need well CTA, well that's basic stuff, right? As for the mercenary is some I don't have any kind of special for PvP. It's only an insight with fortitude, and the visage, you know, something very common. Um, Okay, let's talk about the gear swap. Okay, so the gear swap here is the best of the best. Okay, I don't even have a wisp, but it's ideal to have one. But when you bad mannered people, you don't give a fuck about like you don't really care about the what's it again? The Sorb BM or whatever. You just sorb it to the max. Okay, so notice here all my resistances. Okay, but if I use full resistances, okay, like this, full resistances, yeah, full resistances, setup, it will probably be like this, okay? Uh, it's either, depending, if it's cold, I can use, it doesn't give any, FCR, so like I can use this one to absorb the cold. Uh, so for cold it would be like see here with the it's insane. Or I can use T gods somewhere. Yep, T gods here. Uh, okay. For T god, I would use look if you look carefully here with that setup, I have 125. Okay, and 86 FHR breakpoint. Okay. What would have been really great is if I swap this amulet for 20 FCR, so I can probably swap. Okay, no, never mind. I can use Wisp here instead of Raven Frost. Okay, so I can like swap, and then that's pretty good. I can even add a Joel here, so it gives me a lot more resistances too. Okay, so all right. So even like even the Sorceress or a Javazon with Infinity they they'll hurt of course but not as like they won't like they will probably four shot me at most maybe three but yeah so it like just two shot is like kind of enough to just get away or juve to use the juve that's it. All right. And it gives a lot of amount of life too. All right, so that's I'll show you like PvP with my regular setup. Okay, to show you like kind of like how this goes all together. So, so normally, okay, So you really need to use the oak here, of course. So basically here, you see, 3.6k HP, and there's room for improvement. You know, I can improve these grand charms, so I can have like a lot more health. Um, and well, these I can, you know, it's not my inventory has room for improvement. Okay, and I think it's a really nice amount of decent. So I'm gonna start the BM. See here, max block 75%. There you go. That's how you start the BM.
Not here.
Just gonna here. I haven't talked about, but when you have when you struggle versus Amazons, because they move a lot around, like it's hard to catch them with the hammers. What I usually do when that happens, I just swap my boots for these Marowak, and notice the Bone Prison charges here. I use these charges to against Zun, so like I Bone Prison them, so they don't really have enough time to break the prison, and then I just jump until he right onto them, and then they're most likely dead. Just just right now, like this. See, 4.5k health with the. Ah, I died. I could have used a Juve.
Good evening.
So yeah, expect to die because it will happen.
Good evening.
See here, as I said earlier, that using Marowak. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. There you go. See how this was like clearly easy, and the guy behind his computer, like getting bone prison like this, it just this like it disturbs him, like kind of like don't know what to do.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I am
See?
overburdened.
And when you BM, expect you to be Nate killed, alright? So if you die, just leave and come back because otherwise they will just camp your body. It's kind of like pointless.
Not here.
And what's annoying too
Hello.
is there's like a chat glitch that prevents you to chat. So even though like here, even if I want to chat with people, I can't. So how can you good mannered in this situation? Like how can you even call someone for a duel, right? So you just go out there free for all, just hit everybody. That's kind of like the way you want to go.
Yes?
If you want to see the stats, replenish life 31, 13k armors, 13k armors. Kind of like it's not bad. Not bad at all. There you go.
The Order welcomes you.
Just make sure you have like some amount of gold because you will need them. You will need to spend some gold. There you go.
Not enough mana.
All right, so you see you see the potential of the build, right? That's what I wanted to show you all. All right. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. All right. So yeah, yeah, I expect from some people that to be mad about this build, but the reality is that public games are cannot be controlled. Like people do whatever they want. So if they want to start to hit anybody, then the game just turns BM quickly, right? So all right, have a great day.